Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It's Wednesday, September 4th, and we are here ready, willing, and able to help you make some better decisions in your life that have to do with money. Now, I always lead with your life because this is what matters. What you want to do in your goals will determine how you should be thinking about your money. If you'd like me and Mark to help you figure it out, all you need to do is go to our website, jillonmoney.com, click the Contact Us button, and of course, let us know if you'd be willing to come on the air. Don't forget to sign up for our free weekly newsletter while you're on the website and check out all the content that lives there. A lot of great stuff. Today, we're talking to Donnie, who's on the line from Southern California. Hey, Donnie, how are you?
I'm doing well. Glad to be on here with you both.
Well, thank you. You had a few trials and tribulations technologically, but you've powered through, and we appreciate that. What can we do for you today?
Thank you for walking me through it. Yeah. So I've had this brilliant idea of mine. I'm 45, so workplace stress has been getting to me, and I think I'm ready to leave the workforce. I'm on sabbatical now, and over the past 4 years, it wasn't a spur of the moment decision. It's been kind of in the making over the past 4 or 5 years since really COVID started. So at that point, I was 40 years old, into health and fitness. A lot of my time was at the workplace. And I said, okay, you know what? I've read all the books, Retire Early, Die with Zero, and all. I'm a big fan of all that. So at that point, I've kind of tried to climb this mountain and get all my assets in place to get to the point where I'm at now.
Can I just say that it's going to take me a hard time. It'll be hard for me not to say you have to get your assets in gear. Okay. Donnie, you're 45 years old. You single?
I am single.
Okay.
And so that's made it a little bit easy, and future plans, maybe family and children on the way. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Do you have somebody who can make that happen with you?
Not at the moment.
I like that. I like that you're planning, though. Donnie, how much do you earn right now?
I currently earn $185.
Oh, it's a good number. How much do you think you need to live on? If you're really going to say, like, I'm out of here, what is it that we're trying to actually create in cash flow? And would you do something else to make up any ground that you're losing?
So I've done the numbers. My monthly expenses that I'd be happy with, that I could move on with, and I'm going to give you two numbers here. It's around $7,000 a month.
Okay.
And that would not include $4,800 in rental income I have right now. So really down to it.
Yeah.
My living expenses are extremely low. I think I'm in a rare situation. I wouldn't say rare, but pretty unique. I moved out of my primary residence, rented that out during COVID to assist with my elderly parents.
Oh, what a nice guy you are.
So I've kind of put a little bit of hold on kind of my future plans, but it ended up being a beneficial situation where, you know what? Financially, this feels like a good move. The relationship with my parents, getting to spend a lot more time during their not so healthiest years.
Right.
So that has really changed the perspective on, okay, work, life balance, future plans, and wanting to take advantage of this current situation. And it really has put a charge in, okay, let's push hard. Let's make a change. I don't want to work for the next 20 years.
Okay. And so I just want to make sure I understand this. So you need $7,000 a month. You have rental income that is going to provide or will provide $4,800 a month. Is that gross?
Correct.
Or is that net? Or is that what's the actual number in your life?
That is gross. That is gross.
Okay.
The $4,800 covers the expenses for both my rental properties.
Got it. Okay. So it's not like your life. So we need to create $7,000 a month apart from that rental income. That rental income.
No. Really... So it's really around $2,200 is what I need after that.
Oh, okay. So you only
He's living on $2,200 a month.
You're living on 22.
Are you
living with your parents right now?
I'm currently living with my parents right now. Yeah.
And how old are they?
They're in their 80s.
How much are you said it's rental property, so it's a couple or two or three? How many properties?
It's 2 rental properties.
Mm-hmm. And how much?
And I have a third that's paid off in another country.
Oh, I'm not going to, should I count that or not?
No, because that's probably one of my other plans that's not related to this.
Okay.
That may be my other bailout plan over there.
Okay. So the 2 properties, they are worth how much and what kind of mortgages are outstanding?
So one property is approximately $640 and a mortgage on it of $350 with a 3% interest.
That's nice. And
second property is $510 market value with $200K on the loan. Same thing, 3% interest.
Wow.
And I'm ready to get rid of that one whenever that tenant wants to move out. So that's going to be the cash that when I need it.
Okay. So you got a bunch of equity that's locked in these properties. What have you put away? Because you were making a lot of money as a single guy, 185 grand. What have you put away in savings, whether retirement or non-retirement?
So 401k, I have 850K.
Wow.
Roth IRA, I have 150.
Okay.
And emergency cash brokerage account, I have 350K.
Wow. Okay. So you got a lot of money. When do you think you really could sell the $510,000? Like you said, as soon as you don't want to leave somebody high and dry. I get that. You sound like a decent human being. So what do you think is the general estimate of when you could actually pull the trigger on that?
With the 1 to 3 years.
Okay.
Is when I'd like to get rid of it.
So is your game plan essentially, I got this 350, I've squirreled it away, and I'm going to use that to live on for my $2,200 a month, right? And then when I sell the property, I'll just replenish it and keep using that. Is there any, I guess I'm wondering, are you going to work at all? Will there be any other income that you see? Or would you prefer not to run an analysis based on that? Like, would you rather say, if that happens, great, but I really don't want to?
I'd prefer not to, correct.
Okay.
Not to work.
Okay. Is there any other like debt or anything else that's out there that we should know about?
No debt. I have 3 paid off cars, 3 motorcycles. I'm very handy, so I'm not worried about future vehicles or car payments. I'm not a big fan of those. My insurance is very low. Just cost to maintain those is very low. So
okay. Do you have to give the employer, the 185 employer, do you have to give them notice or not?
I'm on a sabbatical.
Does that mean you get it's unpaid or paid?
Unpaid.
Okay. So Donnie, we got a lot of years that you're going to live. So
correct.
I'm a little worried about, of course, $2,200 a month is not a ton of money, but do you think that you would ever sell the other property where you have another, like I know you said the 500, but the 641, would you ever sell that? Or do you think that's going to start cash flowing in a better way?
My long-term plans are eventually moving back into there.
Oh, okay.
But I'd like to keep myself locked into a Southern California market. I don't want to. You
want to get out because they never get back.
I don't want to get out.
What about the international home?
I'm planning on maybe semi-retiring back there and coming back home to California.
Okay.
That one's paid off. It's very low maintenance over there as well.
Is there a pension in your future?
There is a pension in my future, yes, that I will collect at 55. So
how much will that be?
That'll be $9,100 a month.
Oh, ding,
what?
Ding.
What? Okay? So now we're fine. You're done. You're done, man. You're great. That pension just pushed me right over the edge.
$9,100 a month, mama.
$9,100. Holy smokeroonies! Wow.
When he needs $2,200 a month. I mean, that number is going to change, but geez. And you got $1 million saved.
I think it was the bridging from now till that 9 year or till I'm 55 is kind of
but it's 10 years. It's only 25 grand a year. that you need,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
And
I
you've
think
got
I
you've
just
got
needed the validation.
yes.
All I was stuck with spreadsheets
No,
in my garage, putting numbers together and
no, you're
not knowing what
fine.
I was.
You're fine. You're
All
being
right.
such a good boy. Take care of your parents. Do what you need to do. Don't worry about a thing. Go like fix motorcycles overseas or whatever you're going to do. And don't spend, if all of a sudden your spending pops up and you're like, it's not 2,200 a month. If all of a sudden you're like, actually it's 4 or 5 grand a month, then you may need to get a little side hustle because I don't want you
Right.
to spend all your cash. Okay. But
Yes.
you're going to have essentially you got the 350 right now. You sell this other property in 1 to 3 years is fine, right? You'll replenish it. You'll live on that. You'll get there. You know, we're only talking about 25 grand a year and maybe it ends up being 35 grand a year. You're going to be fine. And as soon as that pension clock starts, boom, you're in great shape.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of banking on.
You got
Getting
it.
to 55, and I was like, I don't want to wait.
Amazing. Amazing.
One quick question also that I have. Laddering this 401k
Mm-hmm.
and doing Roth IRA conversion.
No, I don't want you to do a Roth IRA
no.
conversion. Nope. I don't want you to burn up your cash. I don't,
Okay.
because that
I'm
cash you're
just
going to
thinking
need to spend on, right?
Oh, I'm talking about the 401k to the Roth. I'm going to have 0 to no income for the next 9 years. Should I take advantage of?
But I don't think that's going to be an issue because if you do the conversion, then I don't have the cash. And so how am I paying your $2,200 a month? You see what I'm saying? I love the idea. Mark, you agree with me that like there's $350 in cash right now. We've got to generate, let's call it $2,500 a month, right? We've got to generate this money. And I don't want to necessarily use the cash up to do a conversion, even though I think it's a great idea. I get it. No, you're not having income, but where am I going to get my cash needs from?
Oh, I wasn't going to use the 350. I was talking about the 850 in the 401k.
No. But like to generate your extra money that you need every month until you get your pension, we have to use some of your cash, don't we?
I think he thinks he's going to use the 401k. If you convert that 401k, they're not going to withhold the tax for you unless your plan is different, which I don't know. But usually they don't withhold the tax for you. You have to pay that on your own when you file your income taxes the following year.
Gotcha. I was thinking maybe like 50,000 a year from that 401k to put in the Roth.
No.
I mean, I get it because his income is never going to be lower than it is now for the next 10 years. Because we still have to we have to use that money to live on. I know.
I mean, you could do I don't think it works right now.
Okay. So
maybe listen. If all of a sudden, let me second, Donnie. If you said to me, "Well, I don't want to be grim on you or anything, but like, hey, my parents passed away. I've got a little extra cash from that estate. It's going to be like if you have extra money, but right now for the next 10 years until you get a pension, we still have to spend money to float your needs, right? And unless you're going to go out and make some money on the side. If you said, I'm going to make 33 grand or 4 grand a month, I'm going to do that. It's going to be no problem. Then yes, a conversion would work. We need to actually spend money for you to exist for the next 10 years. Right. I'm not saying that you don't have to spend all of that money today. And in fact, maybe some of your cash in that account should be invested. But the reality is we need that money until the pension income comes in.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
All right. If you need some help thinking through some of the issues in your financial life, we are here to help you out. Mark and I would love to hear from you. Just go to JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button, and check the box if you want to join us on the air. Don't forget, while you're on the website, check out all the content that lives there, including our YouTube show, which is called Jill on Money, powered by The Compound. You can subscribe to us on the Odyssey app or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. We encourage you to put your hands metaphorically on someone's back. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.